Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron here with a copy of the King James Apocrypha. Now, this was put out by World years ago. This was the actual Apocrypha that is in the King James Version 1611 that was clearly not meant to be part of Scripture, that it was put in between the Old and the New Testaments, but it just said Apocrypha at the top, which means hidden or secret. And so, again, it was at the Council of Trent. Even the Catholic Church did not believe this was Scripture till the 1550s at that 17-year Council of Trent, where they were trying to make this differentiation line between Protestants and Catholics and this type thing. So there's 14 books in here. There's anywhere from 17 to 9. I think like the Catholic Church has 9 of these books that they say are Scripture, if I remember correctly. Another Christian tradition says 7. A lot of times in liberal Christianity, they will have what's known as the Deuterocanonicals, or the second canon, and they will say they're Scripture. And some of it may have some historical accuracy, like 1st and 2nd Maccabees, and there's a 3rd and 4th Maccabees. But here they are: 1st Esdras, 2nd Esdras, Tobit, Judith, the rest of Esther, the Wisdom of Solomon, which a lot of people like the Wisdom of Solomon just because of some of the things in there. Ecclesiasticus, a lot of people like that too. Barak with the Epistle of Jeremiah, the Song of the Three Children, the History of Susanna, Bel and the Dragon, the Prayer of Manasseh. And again, 1st and 2nd Maccabees, that great revolt of the Maccabees in the 160s BC time period. So only Cambridge has a copy of this out now. It's like $6.95. I got this from Goodwill or somewhere. I've got a couple copies of this. Hoping to give away some copies at some point when I find my other ones. Again, you may just want to read it because some Christian traditions have it in there. I started reading it the other day and I just put it down. I felt like God was like, don't read error right now, you know. But I do read the newspaper and it's full of errors too. So there may be a time where I read it. I've read some of it before. One of the Apocryphas, you know, thanks for reading my little story at the end, you know, kind of says that it's non-canonical. A lot of people say it's never mentioned in the New Testament. In the UBS Translator's Notes, which Lord willing I'll do a video on one day, it does say it's mentioned like 181 times in the New Testament. But yeah, that's just because somebody says something similar doesn't mean it's an attestation. It means they just said something. When you write so many thousands of words, you know, I'm going to write something Hemingway said sometime. You know what I'm saying? And so it doesn't necessarily mean it's attributable to them. So the Apocrypha, this is a good edition if you ever want to read it. God bless. Wish World was still in business with old Skip Knapp over there. God bless. Talk with you later.